Virgo, how are my lovely Virgos, my earthly compatriots? How are you? So this is going to be a August love reading. And first I'm going to use some oracle cards to look at the overall love vibe for you. Then jump to the tarot to check out your energy, your connection, and maybe some other oracle cards. We'll see what happens. I put no limits on spirit. All right, so let's see here. So the first thing coming up, playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. I love that for you, Virgo. And it's so true. When we play, it keeps us present, and when we're present with our partner, that is the best gift that we can give. Ooh. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. I love that because that's connected with the healing. There's all sorts of studies about hugs and how many hugs you should have per day and how long a hug should last for healing properties. So I love that. It's that physical touch, that connection, right? That is representative of the heart-to-heart connection that we can't see with the eyes, right? We can feel it, but we can't see with the eyes. So I love that. All right, let's do one more. Interesting. Beware what you're projecting for the qualities you admire in another or qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Interesting. So if there is something going on either with your partner or around your partner, if there's something that might be bothering you or I don't want to say triggering because that makes it seem like it's some big, but if something is anywhere, if something feels off, always check to see how am I on the inside? Like, is there something off with me? Or do you see what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times the outer world is a signal to us of something that might be discordant in our own fields. That doesn't mean it is. To me, that's just, okay, check. Is this my, okay, no. So now I'm going to look, okay, so what is it about this situation that is calling my attention? And then you can just go from there. So interesting. And also remember that when we call partners to ourselves or when we're in partnership, all those things that we have mastery of should be reflected in the other person. And sometimes the things that may annoy us about our partner may annoy us about ourselves, or maybe it could be completely opposite too. Like it's not even on our radar. And so we're like, what is that? Why, but I don't feel like this is necessarily any huge red flag. It's really just an awareness piece, right? Okay, so let's look at you and your overall energy. So talk to me about Virgo in August. What's going on with my beautiful Virgos? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, and then the Three of Swords. Interesting. So a Knight of Pentacles is a super slow moving knight. You can see he's just kind of like standing there. Very grounded, earthy energy. The Knight of Cups has a lot of love. And then the Three of Swords, that's intriguing. So honestly, a lot of time, once again, it depends on the read. This could speak to several different things, but in this reading, I feel like this, because this is about you and your energy, I feel like there's something around this that goes back to this. There's some type of what's the best word I'm looking for? There's something within you that's holding you back to a certain degree. And it doesn't necessarily have to be some big life altering thing, but there is something inside you, some part that is preventing you from being all in. And a lot of times, what I love about this is that one of the suggestions I always give to clients is to be playful, because then that reconnects and kind of like resets the heart. So whatever is holding you back, play more, and maybe that will come up. Interesting. So then underneath for you, we have the Star and then the Eight of Cups. So that's super interesting. So the Star is always like a really good omen, right? So it's like once you kind of shift this, whatever this last little piece is, from that's, I don't want to say blocking, but preventing, holding you back from being 100% in, it's all good. So it's getting to whatever this piece is that isn't allowing yourself to be fully 100% in. So take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, great. Once again, this is a general reading for Virgos. So, all right, so tell me about your connection. What's going on with your connection here? So I have a feeling, okay, I'm just gonna observe that. All right, so the Six of Cups is balance. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Your, it's very balanced, right? It feels like it's a pretty balanced giving and receiving, but at the same time, I'm getting the sense that your connection, your person, kind of feels like they're, I don't want to say that they're working more than you. That's not quite, there's something where perhaps they're working towards something. We need a little more balance in it. Maybe you're not quite on the same page, and maybe this goes back to that piece that's holding you back, that last little piece. But once you kind of get this harmony back, then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So we have a whole new beginning. So let's see what's on the bottom. Okay, I love this. All right. So Queen of Swords. So it feels like, yeah, there's going to be a conversation for clarity. And perhaps it's, Virgo, you're going to have to crank up the courage dial and get super vulnerable and just express whatever this last little bit is. And maybe having an open, heartfelt conversation is going to spread light on that, because once this conversation takes place, it's like the world is at your fingertips. Like this person, your partner, I get, really loves you. So what is it inside, like I said, this last little piece that needs to shift so that you can get to this, so it is completely balanced? But like I said, there's a really heartfelt conversation that needs to happen. So, see what other, so I'm gonna ask for some advice. So what advice can we give you, Virgo, here? Because you're a beautiful soul. You deserve the love that you, that your heart desires, right? So let's see if there's any advice about this last little, whatever's holding you back. All right, so the Three of Cups, interesting. So a celebration. So celebration, marriage. So interesting. Is there perhaps some type of fear of complete commitment that needs to shift on your part? So perhaps maybe you saw your parents go through something, or a close friend, or something that happened, you know, in your childhood that left an impression, or teenage years, but you want this, and this is really good, but I feel like this last piece is tied to, do you just need to give yourself permission to be happy and allow yourself and just trust in all this? Trust. Let's see what other insights can we get on this. Yeah, okay. So so at some point in your past, sweet Virgo, something, we'll say, left an impression, caused you to not be 100% invested in love. And you've grown a lot, no doubt. Listen, props to you. Give yourself a pat on the back for all your growth and how far you've come. But there's still a block to this that is preventing you from being 100% in this connection. And that's okay. Awareness is key, right? And so by starting there and be like, can I go back? Can I look to see what point this started and what needs to shift? How do I need to hold myself? What do I need to release, let go of, so that I have my amazing Three of Cups? So we have this, the star and the world. So I have that love that I really, really want at my core. So yeah, but I think that you needed to hear this for whatever reason. So let me just pull in two other oracle cards. So what is in the highest good for Virgo to know? Maybe how to shift this piece. Any reminders? We'll say little soul reminders to your soul, note to self, to help get you to what you want, because I know you want this. First of all, you wouldn't be watching this if you didn't. Or maybe you would. Maybe you're just here for the puns and what knows all else. Cosmic blessings. So universe is pouring blessings into your life. Receive them through gratitude and let them flow. Sacred gift, universal support, and soulful abundance. I really get that you needed to hear this. You really needed that reminder. Love is a blessing, right? And the journey of love, you know, starting with our self-love, isn't always easy. It's not supposed to be, right? We grow through our challenges. We're not supposed to be stagnant. But remembering that you are love at your core, right? Everything is within this fabric of love. And really honoring that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get one more. So what else does Virgo need to know that's going to serve their highest good, their greatest happiness? Let's see here. Yeah. Soul guardian. So your soul guardian is here to protect and guide you. Trust in their presence to strengthen your spirit and lead you on your path. Spiritual protector, personal guidance, inner strength. Did I not say crank up your courage dial? So just know that as you go through this process of, or you don't have to, you can stay where you are. That's absolutely perfect. Listen, you have spiritual free will and choice. But for those of you that want to clear up this last little block once and for all, know that you have help. So ask your higher self, your angels, whoever you work with, to help you shift, get to the root of whatever this last little bit is, so that you can be 100% committed in your connection. And honestly, I think that that's great. So I hope you enjoyed this, got the clarity that you need, the insights that perhaps you wanted to hear, needed to hear, etc., that this spoke to some part of you. So thank you so much for watching. As always, such an honor and in such deep gratitude. So give this video a thumbs up, click like, click subscribe, share with your friends, help spread the love vibes around the world. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.